Hello, everyone. I am Richard Keene, the owner of Ninth Haven Games, and I am joined here with Colin, and we're going to be playing through a two-player game of Deep Shelf.
Hey, everybody.
I am taking the reins of the Living Ocean group, and I have a proper enemy because Colin is taking control of Cogent Industrial.
This planet will be mine.
Colin, as Cogent, you get the first turn of the game.
Okay. Let's draw our cards. There we go. Oh, planet crack. No. Okay. Let's start. Okay, I already know my first move. We're going to start with a construct action and a move. So, construct, I believe, is cogent. I get the ability to build rapidly. We're going to start with an extractor and a smelter. Ooh,
Okay.
we're going to put them here. We've got a lot more resources over on this side. Great. Excellent. That will cost me $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. $5, $6, $7, $8. $2 left. Just enough. Good. And we're going to head on over here. All right. And I'm done.
Okay, so at the end of Colin's turn, his upkeep increases to 2, and the exploitation track also increases by 1. This is always resolved at the end of the turn, so the exploitation track will go up, and we will resolve first exploitation event. So, Colin, would you like to resolve the text on this card?
Okay. I can either gain $2 or add 1 ore from the supply track to a discount track, then resolve science action without spending kelp. Well, $2 might be nice, but I can also start working on discounts on the track up here, which would be nice too, even if I can't do any research. So I think that might be a good idea. We're going to add a palladium to the discount track.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yep. And ending my turn, I'll move this card over here to overworked.
So
Recollect
before you
construct.
do that, I also get to adjust the market tracks and also move the depth dragon. So starting with the market tracks, I'm going to make kelp become cheaper. And because I have access to palladium and Colin does not, I'm going to increase the value of palladium. As for moving the depth dragon, I think it's going to move 2 spaces here and come visit Colin.
Hello, friend.
All right. For my first turn, I'm going to do something fairly similar. I will start with a construct action. Let's go ahead and bring out an extractor. Because I'm building next to Colin, I will get a discount on my extractor, so that will only cost me $3.
Mooching off my hard work.
Colin will gain a slag because I am basically leeching off from his network. My upkeep will go up by 1. Now, unlike Cogent, I don't get to do 2 construct actions, so that'll be it for my construct. Then I'm going to do a move action. Sub is going to go right here as well. Then to end this, move is now overworked. Construct comes back to my hand, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, we know exactly what we're going to do. Begin extraction immediately. It will cost me $2 for my upkeep. Thank goodness. That's all the money I have, but it's just enough. Extractor is going to extract 1. My sub will extract 1. That's going to leave us with 2 osmium on board my sub. I'll just pop it into my extra fat cargo hold down here. And then my second action, we will immediately refine this in preparation to sell. Process ore says I gain $1 right off the bat. There's some money reclaimed. Then I refine up to 1 ore in surface. We don't have that there. Then for each smelter I've built, refine up to 2 adjacent to my smelters. Perfect. All the stuff on board, nice and shiny. And then finally, if this is your second action, which it is, gain an extra $1 per smelter. There we go. $2 back. That will fund another extraction. It's been a good day's work. I'm done.
Okay. think I am going to use construct. And let's see, that would leave me with exactly the amount of money I need. So I will do construct again. I'm going to bring out an extractor here on osmium. Okay, upkeep will go up to 2. I will spend my $5. And then I will also do an extract action. I will spend my last $2. And this will tick down to 3. This will tick down to 5. The osmium here, and I will take 2 palladium on board my submarine. And this is my second action. However, I do not have any smelters, so I get no bonus from that. Colin, you can go take a turn.
Okay. We are going to start with a home base. That's going to send my sub right back to deposit my treasure straight into surface storage. I also have the ability to sell, and I think it's time to replenish those coffers. Sell the first one for $5.
So Colin is selling osmium at the current market rate, which is 5. This track will go down.
Bingo. And then I'll sell the second one for 4.
So because the
And
track is already at 4, it cannot reduce any further.
excellent. All right, that's a fat, nice little amount of cash. We are in good shape, and we'll do another extraction because there's still plenty to be had here. Drops the osmium here down to 2. And I'll load 2 more raw osmium on board my sub. And being my second action, that will end my turn.
Okay. I have a good amount of ore, however, I am quite broke. I'm going to start us off with a construct action. We'll use this osmium from this space here in order to put down a tube. And we're going to go right here. I will actually use another raw palladium in order to bring out a crawler. And now I'm going to do a move action. So let's do move. My sub is going to go here, and my crawler is going to go here. When you end your move in an unexplored space, you get to draw 2 tiles. Now, normally, if I only had 1 unit that was exploring, I would choose which of these I was putting down. Because I use 2 units, I'm actually going to place both of them. I'll put the palladium there, and the discount building space will go there. We'll add the palladium die to this location, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. We're going to start with processing ore. That's going to process the 2 in my cargo hold. Very nice. And then I'm going to need a way to get that back to my home base while still leaving my sub free to move forward. So I'm going to construct. I'm going to spend this 1 slag that you so generously gave me, and we are going to create a crawler. There's my little dude. Perfect. Okay, that'll end my turn.
Okay. So my turn right now isn't going to be terribly exciting. I am just going to do home base. My sub will come back here. I do home base. I get to drop off this ore into surface storage. And I'm going to do process ore. That'll allow me to refine the palladium and gain $1. And that's my turn.
Okay. So I've noticed that there is an anomaly in my territory that will be very useful. So we're going to start by moving ourselves over this way. First, my sub is going to drop off the 2 refined ore into the crawler. And then I'm going to spend my move action coming down here so we can extract it. The crawler now gets to move, and it's going to drop the osmium off into the surface for me to do whatever I want with later. Maybe research, maybe I can sell it, who knows. Okay, now we're here. Time to extract. So this extractor is going to mine this tile down to 1. Put a raw osmium on the tile, right into the crawler. Then over here, the sub is going to extract an anomaly. Okay,
When
great.
Colin extracts the anomaly, if he had already built a lab, he would be allowed to claim the anomaly. However, since he doesn't, the actual resource from this is going to be destroyed. That happens, we just pick it up, we put it back over here with the other anomalies, and we flip it over to show that it has been fully depleted. However, regardless of if you have the space to store the anomaly or not, you get to immediately move up on the research tracks.
Bingo. Okay, great. So we're going to cross over the $1 tile and the kelp. So I'll gain $1 and a kelp. Very nice. Oh, I didn't pay for that extraction. Let's do that first. So minus $2 from my wallet. Now we get the wallet back. That's important. And then we'll gain a kelp, which I will place here.
Okay.
It will be usable. All right. And that is perfect. I'm done.
All right. I'm going to do home base. I will sell this refined palladium, which currently sells for $8, which is pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and take 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I have a couple options. Now that I'm quite wealthy, I'm going to do a construct action. Now, one of the benefits of playing as the Living Ocean group is our first step of the construct action is actually unique. It allows us to upgrade our facilities at a reduced price to building them normally. So what I'm going to do here is I will actually spend $2 and I'm going to upgrade this smelter that my sub is currently sitting on. Or sorry, I'm going to upgrade the extractor into a smelter, $2. Because I'm replacing the building, it will not further increase my upkeep. It will, however, tick up the impending collapse marker. And then, because that's an upgrade, not a construct, I am now able to do a construct on this location right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and spend $5 and this kelp for my surface storage. And that's what it would cost me normally. However, because I'm building on a discount space, I actually get to save $2. So I am going to take this right back and bring out my worker complex here. And this tile will flip. Those are single use. And my upkeep is going to drop down to 1. And that's all I'm going to do because I have no ore for tubes, but that was a really reasonable turn. The end of my turn, exploitation track goes up. It does not trigger an event though because it did not cross over an orange space. So that will lead us back to Colin.
Okay. We're going to start with a move. And we're going to explore over here. I am also going to drop off this raw osmium on the surface thanks to the crawler. And so now we scout. I believe we only get to search for 2 tiles.
That is correct.
Oh, very nice. I need this.
Okay.
I do not want that monster in my face. I know he's going to be trouble. Okay.
So when this comes out, again, we put the corresponding anomaly token onto the... Oops. Should have locked that down first. And we put a osmium die on that location. Just like that. And you are all set, Colin.
Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is... it would be nice if I had a lab, but we're going to do a science.
Okay.
We're going to burn this kelp, and we're going to burn 1 osmium to get advanced pressurization.
When Colin researches this, he puts the refined ore onto this track. This will eventually turn into discounts on the development tracks up here. The technology he picked up is high density hull, which is going to allow him to enter the deeper parts of the ocean.
Excellent. We've got plans down there. Okay.
Colin also has an opportunity here. His science card has a bonus action on the bottom of it. You may pay $4 to advance one space on science, and that cost is reduced by 1 for each smelter that he has built.
So instead of 4, it should be 3.
So you would pay $3 to advance one space, which is a little costly, but he has the money. He might want to do it.
I'm going to do it. We don't do research good on our own, but we can pay people. Let's do it. $3.
So which track would you like to advance on?
So I am really liking this scouting bonus up here. So we're going to go boop.
All right,
now,
so this means that each time Colin explores a new location, he's going to draw 3 tiles and choose the ones he would like to place.
I like my options. Okay, and that will end my turn.
Should probably extract, but I get a bonus if I do extract as my secondary action. So I think I might set this up. Do that instead. Let's see. Let's start with a move action. Going to move my sub here. Then I will follow through with an extract action. I'll spend my $1. Because there's an extractor and my sub in this location, I'm going to extract 2 from this location, which will bring that down to 3. I could put the resources directly into my sub, but I don't really care to right now because the next time I move, my crawler is going to be able to move into this location and bring these resources to surface. And because I did do this as my second action, and I now have a smelter, I am going to produce a free tube. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I think I will bring it right here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, great. So I'm going to start with an extraction. We definitely want this anomaly here. So extraction cost me 2. There we go. Excellent. So we'll take this, right? And it's going to go back here and flip. It is destroyed. I have no laboratory to house this treasure in.
You get to move 2 spaces on the zoology track.
Excellent. So we'll gain $1, and I can move the monster. That is going to save me problems down the line. Monster moves 1 space. You can go into a corner. Think about what you've done. Think about what you were about to do. Okay, good job, monster. And
you're also going to fully deplete this resource tile here.
Whoops.
So this will flip over.
Oh no, we accidentally mined everything.
And you get the last osmium from that space on your crawler. And importantly, the impending collapse marker will go up 1 space.
So the next option, the next choice is going to be construct. I need tubes. Lots of tubes. We'll spend this osmium, the raw osmium, and the one on the surface, and we're going to get 2 tubes out of it.
Okay.
Now we're going places. 1 and 2. Great. This will allow me to construct further on into the deep in the future. We got plans. Okay, and that's it. I'm done.
All right, so at the end of Colin's turn, we move the exploitation marker, and he's going to trigger the second event of the game, which, looking at that, is going to help a fair amount.
Okay, gain $2, or scout non-occupied shelf adjacent to a facility, and I could move my sub there. So that means I could, scout this tile? I think we're going to do it. Let's do it. Why not? So we'll
technically, he gets to move his sub after the fact if he likes the tile.
Oh, okay, yes, thank you. So we'll scout for 3 now, thanks to my new buff. Okay,
so his options are gold,
or
and a submarine wreck.
I think we're gonna take the wreck. Yep, yep, and we will move there.
All right, so this is a special tile in the game. When a unit ends its movement here, the owner gets to choose to gain $2 immediately or 2 slag. Which are you choosing, Colin?
It's a bit of a tough choice, but I think we're going to take the 2 slag.
Okay. Those can go directly on your submarine.
Okay.
All right. So, my turn. I am going to start out with a process ore action. That will gain $1. I have 2 ore that's adjacent to this smelter, so I'm going to refine both of those. It is not my second action, so I do not get the bonus dollar. However, I will now move. Sub is going to come here. My crawler is going to spend 1 of its momentum to go here. I'll pick up both refined osmium and take them directly into surface storage. My units have ended their movement, so I get to scout here. Sadly, I do not have Colin's upgrade, so I only get to look at 2 tiles, which both turned out to be gold, so not much choice.
You struck gold.
That will come out. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. So I'm going to start with a move. I'm going to do something maybe a little bit risky, but I'm going to leave both these slag here on the tile.
Okay.
And move my sub here and move my crawler here. So we'll scout this tile for 3, and let's see what we get. 1 gold, palladium, or, wow, another shipwreck. That's pretty nice. I think I'm taking that shipwreck again.
Okay. You want the
Okay.
slag or the money?
In this case, since I've only got 6 coins and it cost me 2 to extract, we're going to take the money.
Okay.
Great, that's very nice. And then, second action, I'm going to process ore. So
Okay.
I immediately gain $1 from doing the action. I can refine 1 ore in surface storage. There's nothing there. Then I can refine up to 2 controlled ore. We can refine our slag.
You can.
So I'm going to turn one of these. I'm going to turn this one into refined palladium. And since that uses up both of my refine actions for the smelter, this is going to stay the same. But that's perfect. And then because I have a smelter, and this is my second action, we'll gain $1. Bonus money. I love it.
I'm feeling very poor right now.
Okay. And that will end my turn.
I'm actually going to start by doing a home base. Not going to move my sub home. I'm happy where it is, but I will sell 1 of the refined osmium for 5. I did actually get the benefit from that. And I'm also going to buy a kelp for $1. It'll give me some options. I'm going to go ahead and do a construct action. I will spend the $5 and the kelp that I just acquired in order to bring out a lab. I'm going to place that right there.
Ooh, fancy.
When you place a lab, you also get to place a scientist onto the board. You get 3 options. Each one increases the corresponding action. So by placing a scientist here, when I do an extract action, I get to extract 1 additional resource in a valid location. My upkeep will go back up to 2, which is unfortunate. I do have enough money, so this shouldn't hurt me too much. It is Colin's turn.
Very good. We're going to start with a construct. Not a huge construct action, but I'm going to spend this slag.
So you actually do not control that slag.
Oh, whoops. Okay, that was actually a mistake then. I should have been careful to keep that on my sub, but we have other plans we can do then. We will do a move action instead. We'll come here, and what do we find? Palladium, kelp, or gold? I think I'm going to want I'm going to take the palladium for now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Palladium sounds good. Okay. And then I will do an extraction. That'll cost me $2. There we go. Okay, so now this palladium will drop down to 4. And we'll get some palladium on board. And that should...
Important note for people that are not familiar with the game. Note that in a previous turn, Colin's extractor fully depleted this space, which means no resource gets to come out here anymore.
It's dead. We mined it to hell. Okay. That's it. End of my turn.
I'm going to do a move action. Move my sub here. The crawler is very happy with where it is. Let's explore 2 tiles. Both are kelp. I'm actually fairly okay with this fact.
Got to fuel that research.
So I feel like maybe that bag is not shuffling as much as it should be, so I'm going to manually shuffle. And now, as my second action, I will do an extract. My upkeep is currently 2, so I will spend the $2. I will extract 1 kelp here. This will go directly onto my sub. Now, because I have a scientist on extract, I'm going to extract 2 here. So this will actually go down to 1, and I'll bring out 2 osmium. Now, this is my second action, so I will also get to place down a free tube. And let's place that right here. Now, if you're curious why I'm building my tubes around my worker complex, it's because as green, my transport network is on my worker complexes, which means I can essentially teleport from one worker complex to the next. So once my network starts going further out into the ocean, I'm going to be able to get back here very quickly.
It's your transit hub. It's like your Grand Central Station.
That will be the end of my turn. Go ahead, Colin.
Okay. We're going to start with a construct action. And now that I actually do have some ore in my possession, I'm going to spend it.
Okay.
Spend that palladium on board. We're going to get a tube. We're going to build it down here,
Makes sense.
allowing access to my previous treasures. And then we're going to do a move action.
Okay.
First to the deep. Excellent.
All right. So Colin does have the technology to allow him to access the deep, which means as the first person, he will also get the Deep Explorer token at the end of the game. This is worth 3 points. And Colin, would you like to explore your 3 deep tiles?
Yes, I would. Okay. Great treasures abound down here. Now we have gold, osmium, and more osmium. 8 resources on these tiles. So we have a lot more treasure we can get here. I see the osmium over here, for example, only had 4. We got double that. So osmium might be useful. Gold is also going to be useful. I'm going to choose gold because gold generally tends to fetch higher prices on the market, and I love my money.
Makes sense. Colin, one thing that you forgot is the crawler would have moved before doing your exploration. So if you want to move there and then move back, that would be legal. So I am going to do a science action. I will spend my 1 kelp. And then I have 1 refined osmium and surface storage. So let's go ahead and add this to the track here. This is going to trigger the first discount, which means that future technologies are going to be discounted by 1 osmium. I'm also going to pick up high density hull. This will go onto my submarine. Now, I have a lab built, which the second part of a science action is to advance on the science tracks from that. So I'm going to go here and gain $1. It's good because that's going to allow me to now extract. Or it would if I had played my actions better. My extract action is currently overworked, which means I can't do that. So instead, let's go ahead and do process ore. I get $1 normally from that action. I get to refine 2 ore adjacent to my smelter. Will happen there. And because it is my second action, I will gain $1 additional. Right, that's my turn. Go ahead, Colin.
Very nice. Okay, we're starting with an extraction. We got to the deep. Let's immediately begin mining it. So, great. We'll put that gold in the hull. It may be heavy, but we can take it. And then the next action, I will process ore. So this slag down here, we're going to turn this one into... Yep, definitely palladium. That is fetching a high price on the market right now.
Okay. You would be able to refine that all the way, which you just did.
Okay. And I should also gain $2 in total from this. Need that money. Okay, and we're done.
I will do move. Sub will go here. Hey, Colin.
Oh, you've joined me.
And this crawler will drop off both of these refined osmiums into surface storage. Now, I still only explore for 2, but let's see what I can find. So, palladium and a crystal. Crystal is a special resource. When you end your move on this, you get any technology here that has a cost of 1 for free. I am going to go ahead and do that because that's going to jumpstart my engine here. We will take the crystal, we will deplete it, and in this instance, rapid pulse sonar seems really tempting right now. That would basically give me the same ability Colin has. Or I could upgrade my crawlers, which is also reasonable.
Sonar is definitely great for finding buried treasures and anomalies.
I do think I will take the rapid pulse sonar. All right.
For those of scientific interests, sonar is especially useful.
Yes, and currently, Colin, who is not supposed to be good at science, is currently leading in 2 of the tracks, so I can't allow that to stay.
That's the power of sonar. See, people like you might have actually put it in a lab and respected the science.
I'm going to have to do home base because I'm actually a little bit poor right now. I'm going to leave the sub where it is, but I will sell a refined osmium for $4. And with that, we'll also spend $2 in order to buy a kelp. And that'll be my turn.
Very nice. Okay, I'm going to begin with a construct action. I need tubes to reach out here if I have any hopes of building in the deep. So I'm going to spend this raw gold in the cargo hold.
Makes sense.
And bingo, we have a tube. Connection established. Now, the next choice I'm going to do here is we're going to move. I can both explore and I can get this treasure from the deep into my surface storage. So let's check out what's going on over here. Kelp or an osmium anomaly. Nice. Ooh, or an unstable vent. I think I might be poised to... Now, I'm really tempted to try to go for that anomaly. However, this is my second action. So if Richard here has the ability to float on over and extract, then he can actually snipe this from me. So let's see. His last action was a home base. Yeah. Okay. He definitely could snipe that if he wanted to. So regrettably, we're going to put this one back.
That's too bad.
And I could do this. But I think that the food is going to be important. I'm going to need this for funding, for allowing research or construction of worker complexes. And it's something I can mine. We're going to go for that.
Going to start with a move. Sub's going to come here. Color actually likes where it is, so now that I have the rapid pulse sonar, I'm going to get to explore 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, those are not quite what I was expecting. This tile is the depth dragon burrow. It would allow me to move the dragon or gain $3. Sadly, I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to bring out palladium. I am going to go ahead and do an extract action. My upkeep is 2. This is fine. I'll spend my $2. And I'm going to deplete this tile. 1 osmium there.
But the planet, Richard. You're supposed to be
Eh,
an environmentalist.
we can't always save the planet.
I hear you, brother.
And my sub will extract 1 here, plus 1 from the scientist. We'll just get rid of that token. And I will gain 2 palladium on board my sub.
From myself, the
Is
industrialist, I respect your work.
Ah. This is my second action, so I will get another free tube. So I think we're going to come right out here into the ocean. All right, that will go away. That comes back to my hand. Exploitation track goes up, and it is now Colin's turn.
Okay. So we're going to start with a construct action. This is a nice pile of gold here. So we're going to absolutely build an extractor. It will cost me $4 because our stuff is cheap. We're good at building in mass. So $4, extractor, fantastic. That'll kick up my upkeep by 1. And then I could also choose to spend raw or refined ore to build tubes and crawlers. It'd really be a waste to spend refined ore on a crawler, so I'm just not going to do that. This is fine.
Okay.
And then my next move, we're going to do an extract. So that's going to cost me 3. We'll put the 5 in, get the $2 back.
So this will be removed. A gold goes here, and you also gain a kelp.
Excellent. Okay, and kelp on board, and that will end my turn.
I think we will start with a move. Sub's going ever deeper. Crawler's going to drop off a resource. Let's see what we find. This is a cash token. It can extract anything. This is an anomaly, which is great. And I found the unstable vent again. Going to claim the palladium anomaly. So we put this here. Oh, I sadly can't extract. Neither can Colin, so this is fine. Anomaly token will come out. So let's do home base for now. Sub will stay where it is. I will sell the refined osmium for 4. And that will be my turn.
Okay. I'm going to do a move. We're going to head on down to here, and my crawler is happy where it is. Okay, let's scout for 3. Ooh, crystal, nice. Oh, big discount. Man, those discounts are always tempting, but I really love mining the heck out of things, so I'm not sure that I actually want to take this. I think we're going to take the osmium. I'm going to be thinking long term here. Great. Okay, we've done that. And the next choice, we're going to construct. So, the first thing is we're going to spend a kelp from the surface storage. And we will spend, how much does it cost? For a worker complex for me, $5. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. I don't have the money. So, you know what? Maybe let's hold off on that. Put the kelp back. Instead, looks like I need to do a heckin' sale here. All right, we're going to do a home base, and we're going to sell this refined palladium. Ooh, really nice price for $8. Excellent. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And because I expect to be doing a lot more operation, I think we're going to sell the next one too. Not as great of a price. 5, 6. I am loaded. That feels great. Okay, we're done.
Right. Well, I am able to do extract now. The question is, do I want to build first? Will I actually have enough money to wish Colin would build closer to me so I could get some nice discounts. But I will do construct. And I'm going to spend $2 plus a kelp. And we're going to convert this useless extractor into a worker complex. So when I do that, this returns to my board. Worker complex goes here. Because I removed the extractor plus built the worker complex, upkeep is going to go down to 0. And now I can afford to do an extractor, I'm pretty sure. So 2, 3. So I'll spend 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all my money, or all but $1, which is important. Extractor is going to come out here. That'll pump my upkeep back up to 1. And now, let's see, I will also spend 1 of the palladium for my cargo hold in order to get a tube to here. Finally, I will do extract. I'll spend my last $1. And this extractor here is going to extract 2 kelp, thanks to my scientist. So that'll go down to 3. And I will also harvest the anomaly here, which, since I do have a lab, can go ahead and go in there. And I'll go 1, 2. Get me 1 more kelp. And now when I explore, I actually draw 4 tiles. So I have 1-upped Colin in that regard. And because this is my second action, I get another free tube. I will eventually need to be extracting resources, so let's go onto this space. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. We're going to start with a construct and spend this gold. We definitely need tubes. We're going to build over in this direction. Very good. And then we will do a extraction. That will cost me 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. And we'll get a gold, so this will go down to 5. And this osmium token turns to 1. Okay. So we get a gold and an osmium for this. Okay, and we're done.
Going to do home base. Sub will come all the way back over to here. And I'm going to do this will get dropped into surface storage. Then I will do process ore. We'll gain 1 credit for the first step. It will refine the palladium in surface storage. Then finally, I will get 1 additional credit. Go ahead, Colin.
Okay, we're going to do some big building today. Okay, we're going to start with the construct. Now, I believe red, one of its special abilities is I can make 2 buildings per construct action.
That's
and
correct.
I believe I have the resources and the money to do it. Okay, so here we go. First, we will be purchasing a worker complex for $5 and a kelp. We will build it here. That will fix my outrageous overhead. Drop it down by 2. And then the next thing we'll do is, so I believe the planet cracker costs $5 and 3 ore of any kind. They can be unrefined.
That is correct.
Okay, great. So I've got the $5 here. I have 1 raw ore in my cargo hold, the raw gold from here, and a little bit wasteful, but the refined osmium will do. And here we go. Planet cracker. Let's get drilling.
Planet Cracker is Cogent Industrial's superstructure. When Colin builds this, he gains access to his bonus action card. Also, the Planet Cracker unlocks his endgame scoring condition, which is he will actually gain 2 victory points for every 3 facilities he has constructed.
All right. This is going to let us mine like crazy. Okay,
your
perfect.
Will go back up to 2 with that, though.
And I believe also, does this trigger some exploitation?
Does not.
Okay. It will soon.
It will soon.
Okay. So now I have the Planet Crack card available to me. I think we're going to do it. So this allows me to extract, but with a $1 discount from my upkeep cost. And I think we're going to do that. Yep, we're going to Planet Crack right now. So first, pay my current upkeep cost, which is 2, but with a discount, so only $1. So let's get to $4 back. Great. And extract resources with my sub and each extractor. So sub is going to take 1 from here. Goodbye token.
So this will go down to 5. You get 2 osmium there.
Okay. So 2 osmium in total.
Plus, Planet Cracker gets to extract 1 from an adjacent tile. So he could either get a gold or a sickly kelp.
Right now, I'm going to choose the sickly kelp because I think you have plans to build there. So I'm going to take it from you before you get the chance. Greed is good, my friend. Okay.
And
Excellent.
finally, you will extract 1 from the gold space.
Okay. There's the gold. Fantastic. Now, also, I have this extractor here, and I believe if this is my second action, I can gain 1 slag at extractor locations that contain no resources.
That is correct.
Excellent. We're even pulling up dirt, and we can use it. All right. Fantastic. That was a great turn. And I'm done.
All right. So with this, Colin is going to gain a very quick lead if I'm not careful. So I may actually have to start thinking about creating my own resources, which I have not been doing a whole lot of. I will do science. I will spend 1 kelp from surface storage. I could have spent it from anywhere, but that's just convenient right now. And I will spend this palladium. Now, because of the osmium discount, I'm going to be able to pick up the pulverizer drill, which I will do.
Good choice.
So when I get this, it's going to raise my upkeep, but now, from now on, all of my extractors are going to extract 1 additional resource. So this will be very good as the game goes on. Do that. I do still have my lab, of course, so let's go ahead and move up here and gain $1. We'll do that. And now let's spend the $2 to upkeep cost in order to extract. So what this is going to allow me to do is sub plus scientist will extract 2 here. That'll get me 2 palladium on board my sub. Extractor just now will natively extract 2, so the kelp will go down. I have a very large abundance of kelp, but that's going to be good if I ever manage to build my Green Tide project. We'll see. And since this is my second action, I will get a free tube. Let's go ahead and place that here because Colin destroyed the kelp value, so I'm hoping that space might be better to build on. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, so let's see. I had some plans to maybe be building there. So let's see if that's a good idea. First, I'm going to do construct and spend the two osmium on board to make tubes. We will do a move action. And let's see what we got over here. We found gold. We found osmium. We found a discount. Okay. Well, I love my resources. That I do. I think we're gonna be picking. Is it the gold or the osmium or the discount? A discount could get me a lab really quick and easy, which could be a good choice. We're gonna do the gold.
Okay.
Okay, great. And that should end my turn.
Go ahead, process ore. I will gain $1. I will refine the 2 palladium that are on my sub. Refine the 1 osmium in my surface storage. Now let's go ahead and do a move. And my sub will come here. It'll leave the resources. As the crawler moves here, the crawler will get to pick them up and bring them into surface storage. And that will be my turn.
Okay, great. So let's see. I have the ability to construct, and I think we're going to want to do that. So we're going to start with construct. And in this case, I think I'm wanting. Oh, we're getting a little poor here. Maybe I should be careful, extract and do some refining first so I can sell on the market and replenish my reserves. Yeah, okay. We're going to do this anyway. I'm going to construct. Play that. I will spend $4, and we are building a smelter. I'm going to need some way to refine all the ore I'm pulling up here from the planet cracker, so that will help. It does raise my upkeep. That's okay. And then my next action is going to be process ore. That will allow me to process at least the slag over here, which is great. So we're going to turn that into, oh, the markets are terrible. Well, palladium tends to sell for the highest value, so it's going to be a palladium. And then I gain the $1 just for taking the process action. And then since it's my second action and I now have 2 smelters, I gain an extra $2. This is supporting my economy. Excellent. We got a little money. We can afford another extraction. And that's it. Ends my turn.
Okay, so before you end your turn, building the smelter did raise the exploitation track, so you'll get
Off the planet.
resolve another
Oops.
event.
Oh, yeah. Environmental considerations. Okay, $2 or resolve 2 market transactions. You may sell ore from any location you control. Fantastic. Yep, I absolutely want to sell some ore. Now's the time to sell that palladium I just refined. We got our $6 immediately. That could not have been better timed. Okay. I could
And
also have one more market action if I want to.
your
Kelp is
options would
pretty
be to
pricey.
sell an unrefined gold, I believe. Unrefined resources sell for considerably less. It's always 3.
I'm going to do it. Why
Okay.
not? We're here. Let's take advantage.
All
Okay.
right. So now that Colin has depleted resources that he has, I think I will raise the value of palladium, gold, and osmium. And I get to move the sea monster, which I
Oh,
think
boy.
is a good thing because somebody is getting a little too powerful. 1, 2, and we will do that. So Colin's upkeep will go to 4. Is basically just being a nuisance right now. He has enough money that that's not going to hurt him too much.
Okay.
All right, my turn. One consideration here is the exploitation track is at 5. With 2 players, the game ends at 10. So, in theory, we're about halfway through the game if we were to extract aggressively. And that's a possibility. If the game were to end right now, I think it heavily favors Colin. So, let's not do that.
Which tells me, hit the gas.
I am going to take a science action. I will spend 1 kelp from this overloaded kelp extractor. And then I am going to spend 2 palladium. We'll add it to the tracks here. I'm playing with 2 players. This space gets skipped. That's why I did that. So this will bump up another discount. And what I'm actually going for is the probe bay here. So I will also spend 1 refined osmium. When I take the probe bay, it will go here. So this allows me to immediately gain 3 research. The other thing it does is it allows me to stack anomaly tiles of any type, which I'm hoping that will come into play soon. We'll see. So this tile plus my 1 lab means I'm going to rocket up these tracks. So I'm going to do 1, 2. And then I think I will also do 3 and 4. So this will give me a ore of my choice, $1, and allow me to move the depth dragon. So I will start with my $1. Depth dragon is going to go here and be an even larger nuisance.
Hey, buddy.
And my refined ore is going to be a gold because I don't have access to that right now. So that was my science action, and I think now might be the time to extract. No, I'm going to process ore, refine this gold in surface storage, and I will get a total of $2. And Colin, you can take your turn.
Okay, we're going full steam on the planet. Here we go. Okay, we're starting with an extraction. It is expensive at 4, but we're doing it anyway. All right, extraction, go. So this extractor goes down to 3. We get a gold on the tile. And Planet Cracker will extract 2. It'll extract 1 from this tile, bringing this down to 4. Hello, osmium. And then it can extract from any other place. We're going to extract from here, creating a gold on the Planet Cracker. And then my sub will also extract here. Goodbye token and some more gold. Fantastic. All right, and then we're going to do a planet crack. Absolutely destroying this planet. Okay, so that's going to cost me 4, but with the discount from the planet cracker, it's going to be 3. So spend $3. All right, let's do it again. First, this is going to generate a slag.
Correct.
Excellent. This is going to drop down by 1. More gold. Planet Cracker is going to drop this tile down to 3. There's an osmium. And then it's going to steal from here, drops this down to 5. More gold here. This tile is now at capacity. If I extract anything, anywhere, then winds up on this tile, I'm going to have to replace one of these cubes. So probably don't want to be doing too much more extracting. We kind of hit the limit here. And then finally my sub will extract from here, brings this down to 4. More gold! I love it. Okay, so that'll be on the cargo hold. Why not make them both? And we are done. Oh, that felt great. Look at all that cheddar.
That is terrifying. Let's go ahead and do a move action. I will go 1 space here. My crawler is going to go 1, 2. Actually, yes. 1, 2. I get to pull 4 tiles from this bag, so let's hope that I find what I'm looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead, put this anomaly tile here. These can go back in the bag. And we'll place here. This is the missing anomaly. And now let's go ahead and extract. My upkeep is 2 and $2. This will actually, distressingly, deplete this kelp resource. Exploitation track will go up. It will allow me to collect this anomaly tile, and also I will get 1 resource from that tile. Now, normally, anomaly tiles can only stack with ones of the same type. However, because I have the probe bay, I'm allowed to stack this as well. So this is going to be worth 3 points at the end of the game for me. And it'll also bump me up 2 spaces. The mineralogy track, which will get me $1 and a victory point. This is my second action, so I will get a free tube. Someday I might build somewhere. So that can go right there. And that's my turn. Let me move up the exploitation track. There we go.
Great. All right, we're going to begin with the construction. We're going to have to get a lot of these guys home. So, first, the 2 raw gold will be sacrificed and transformed into a remaining supply of crawlers. Here's 1, and here's the second, getting ready to do some work. And then, the next choice, process ore, because that's got to be shiny for sellers. All right, so first we gain $1 from processing. Then, because I have two smelters, I can convert up to 4 raw minerals. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. And then, because I have 2 smelters, I will also gain 2 extra dollars. Very productive. Okay. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Getting a little concerned.
Get ready for money. Sorry, Mother Nature.
We must care for the planet, Colin. I think I do need to do a construct action because I am lagging behind in deep control. I am going to go ahead and spend $3 to move an extractor out here. Colin will grudgingly gain a slag. My upkeep will go to 3.
You know, you do have more buildings than me in the shallows.
Actually, I'm going to reverse this ever so slightly. I'm going to do a process action first because I need 1 additional dollar to make. So we will do that, and then I will spend the $2. That's one of my kelp. And before building the extractor, going to upgrade this extractor into another worker complex. That will go there, and this will give me the benefit of dropping my upkeep back down to 1. That works much better, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Well, we definitely need to ship some of this treasure home. That will be important. So I think a move action is exactly where we should start. So, loading up the gold into this crawler. If he stays put, come on, good boy. There we go. Fill the treasure haul. Beautiful. That feels great. Okay, all my crawlers have moved. I'm just going to turn them upside down to remember that. And my sub can go somewhere too. Do I want to take the sub somewhere? Well, first, we're absolutely going to leave this gold behind if sub feels like going on adventures. And I think we're going to do that. Sub's going to explore over here. We find... Oh, an anomaly! Very nice. Oh my goodness, I'm just really lucky today, aren't I? That would definitely give me an edge on the research tracks, and that would help a lot. That would also get me palladium, which is fantastic. I think we're going to... Yep, we're going to do it. I'm going to choose this one, because I have no palladium in my diet, and I can get a nice discount if I cross over here on the research tracks. Okay. And as a matter of fact, it looks like we are able to do extraction. So perhaps we'll want to do that. Let's do... Ooh, yes. Let's do a planet crack.
So that'll
So,
cost you 3.
$3. Okay, here we go. I do not get slag here because there's already resources on the tile. However, this is going to go down to 1. Ooh, getting awful close to nuking that tile. This one is going to go down by 1. And it's going to take from another location. We'll do here. And then my sub will extract from here, obliterating the tile because we still haven't invested in science. But it will move me 2 spaces along the zoology research track, giving me a $1 relief on my upkeep, and then gaining me $1 and putting me in the lead, despite not having my own science team. Fantastic. Okay, and that will end my turn.
This is getting very, very precarious down here. Pretty sure I can reclaim my science lead, though, so I'm not super worried about that. I think my best bet broke. So this is what must happen. We're going to process ore for $1. And then I will do extract. So I will deplete this palladium here, gaining palladium on board my sub. Then I'm actually going to extract a total of 3 over here because of my technology plus scientist combo. So 3 palladium will come out over here. This is a little dangerous what I'm doing, but do you think I need these resources? It's my second action, so I'll get another free tube. This is lovely. There. These come back into my hand. And for once, I get to do an exploitation event, which I hope is useful. So I will gain 1 kelp at dock, then assemble 1 free tube or crawler. That actually does help a fair amount. So I will take my kelp. Let's place it here with the smelter. And I will build a crawler right over here. Colin gets to
I get
adjust
to
the
challenge.
markets for a change.
Excellent. Very nice. Well, I can drive up the price of osmium very high. That's a great price to sell at. And then I'll drop the price of kelp down by 1. Where are we at? Oh, yes, we've got plenty more ore we need to handle. Yeah, we definitely want to be processing, and we want to be moving. I'm going to need to expand my warehouse very soon. So that means we're going to need to do some research. I also should be trying to cover as much territory as possible. I get a lot of bonus for having lots of buildings and owning territory. So we should be trying to sprawl here. So let's construct. Yep. We will spend, let's see, my labs are probably, oh, my labs are expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And we will also burn the kelp. But now we have a lab. It'll go right here. Excellent. And now we have a researcher. Okay. We're going to put this on. I'm extracting like a monster already. So perhaps I don't need to worry about that. No, I think I'm going to do it anyway. Let's do it. Goodbye, planet. Okay. And then now I'm sure I couldn't afford to do any of that, any extracting now. However, I did set myself up for a good sale. So let's sell 2 osmium. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lucky 13.
Let's see. I think I'm going to do move. Crawler is going to come here, and it will actually take its ore with it. Might seem like a strange choice, but we'll get back to that. My sub now is going to go here, and it'll drop these resources into this crawler, and the crawler will go ahead and bring one of them into surface, the other can stay down where it is. So I will get to scout over here. 4 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are very tempting, but I think the crystal is ultimately the way to go. Yes. Actually hoping that I could get a discount space, but no such luck. So with the crystal, I'm going to grab their technology that cost 1. This does take into consideration the discounts that are already here. And I will take robotic infrastructure, which will allow my crawlers to move further. I'm just going to do process ore. We'll refine that palladium. We'll refine that palladium. And I'll get a total of $2. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of ore to process. We're going to start with that. So I gain $1. And then I can refine up to 4. 1, 2. The slag will count as 2 if I want to process it all the way. And I'm in need of palladium right now, so we're going to do that. Bingo. Okay, so that handles all of my processing. And then we're going to do a science. And I'm going to be purchasing the secure cargo hold. Because the palladium track here already has discounts, that palladium cost is discounted. I love a bargain. Here we go. Secure cargo hold. I can fit up to 6 items in my cargo hold. Big
This is
belly.
also particularly good for Colin because it allows him to score points for any resources he has on his sub at the end of the game.
Now, is that for all the cargo hold or
It
just
is
these
for
two spaces?
all the cargo holds.
Ooh,
Colin
fantastic.
could potentially
Love it.
get 6 points just for having resources in his sub.
Okay. All right, and I'm done.
All right. Well, I think it's time for me to bring out my Green Tide project. In order to do that, though, I'm going to have to sell an ore that I didn't want to sell. This is fine. We're going to do home base. I will sell this refined gold for $8. 7 from here, plus 1 because of my bonus from the science track. 6, 7, and 8. And I have all the kelp in the world now, so I don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and do construct. First thing I'm going to do is spend $2 to upgrade this extractor here into a smelter. So when I do that, that'll come out here. This is triggering the exploitation track further, but this is fine because when I build the Green Tide project, I actually get to immediately lower that track. So when this comes out over here for a total of $5 and 2 refined ore, going to be as if I never damaged the planet in the first place. So that will go back. When the Green Tide project comes out, I also get to immediately place 2 kelp on that location. That's great. It will give me my bonus action card, which is also great. And most importantly, unlocks my endgame scoring condition, which is I will gain 1 point for each non-opponent controlled shelf space that contains 1 or more kelp, which currently I am set up to do pretty well with as soon as I start moving this around. So that is my turn. The Green Tide project also lowers my upkeep by 1, so I drop down to 0.
Okay, I'm going to start with a move. We got a lot of work to do over here. Okay, so first the sub is going to go here. That, so far, is the first part of the move, but also now we're going to explore here. So we find palladium. Oh, about time. Ooh, this one is great. This is 8, any kind of resource I want as I dig it up. And then we find also a shipwreck. Well, I think we're going to take the 8 of anything. I like options. Okay, excellent. And now, the next choice is we're going to do some construction. So, oh, am I out of kelp? I am out of kelp, so I am not allowed to build a worker complex. I guess we're doing extractors. Okay, so that's going to be $8. We'll pay 10, get $2 back. And here's an extractor. That one's going to cost double because of the monster being here. And then another extractor is going to go here. Ooh, my upkeep is expensive. Okay. I will also spend this slag here and this gold to allow 4 tubes. I purchase 2 tubes this way. We will set a tube there. And we will set a tube here. Okay. And that will end my turn. We have quite an overhead.
So I think on my turn, I'm going to do move. Because of my transport network is part of my Green Tide project. First thing that's going to happen, my sub is going to come back out to the deep. This crawler is going to basically reverse with it, so it will come over here. It's to load these into surface storage. And this crawler, thanks to its bonus move, it's going to go 1, 2, load up, and then drag some kelp over here. All right, so there's my move. Now, let's go ahead and do propagate spores, which is going to allow me to place 1 kelp in each location without kelp. It contains a living ocean group worker complex. So that will allow me to place a kelp here and a kelp here. Remember that these are basically victory points for me now. Then I get to gain 1 momentum with my submarine. So that's going to come here. I will do a large scout. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ooh.
We're going to take the anomaly. At this point, I need to fully commit to science to have a chance against Colin. So this will come out. Place this here. 4. This is a mineralogy anomaly. And finally, I may use the power action of this card to convert this little crawler into an extractor for $3, which I am going to go ahead and do. So the crawler will go away. Extractor will come out here. This does give Colin a slag, but this is acceptable in this case. And it'll pump up my upkeep to 1, which is certainly better than 6. And that will be my turn.
Okay. I'm going to start with, I think I can just afford this, but barely perhaps. We're going to do a planet crack. More palladium on board. That was really good. Okay. And then my second move, we're going to process ore. Oh, wait a minute. Let's be careful here. I want this palladium, don't I? So perhaps it's better to do a move action. And then I could process on my next turn. I do need the money. What are we going to do? Let's think carefully here. I'm also going to need space in the surface storage for all the minerals that are about to come in. And right now, if I wanted to actually take advantage of all of these tiles or all of these spaces, I would need a warehouse. I'm going to have to research that. Okay. Oh, and I have a lab to take advantage. Great. So there's the science. Oh, no, wait. No, I have no kelp. We cannot do science. We're going to No, we're going to move it. We're going to move it. I really want that palladium. Okay. And we're done.
Okay. All right. I think I will start with an extract. Costs me $1. My only extraction capability is actually over here, but this will get me 1 gold and the anomaly token. This will stack up here. Move me 2 spaces here, which will get me an ore of my choice and $1. I think I am going to choose another palladium. And I'll take the $1. Then I'm going to go ahead and move. My sub will move here. And this crawler is going to pick up the kelp. It's going to drive through here, pick up another kelp. And then it's going to hop over to here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
The end of Colin's last
gonna
turn,
do-
the exploitation track should have moved up, but it didn't trigger an event, so it has no bearing here.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm a little bit broke. This could be a problem. Let's see. And I need some kelp to do research. So perhaps actually it's a good time for home base. That'll allow me to sell off some stuff. I'm going to have palladium coming in a moment anyway, but no, we're going to sell the gold. Not a great price, but we need that money. And then I will spend $2. Yep. I will spend then $2 to gain the kelp that I so desperately need for the research. And then I will do a processor as my second action because I could really use that money. All right, this is going to be an awesome processing right here. We got tons of ore ready to go. So we can process a total of up to 4. That will be all 3 palladium on board. Then I will also gain $1 for the start of the processor action. And then an additional $1 per smelter. I have 2, so $2. Oh, fantastic. We're alive again. All right, and I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to start with a process. Refine that there. We'll refine that there. I will get $1. Then I'm going to do extract. The upkeep is $1. Spend that. And I'm doing this to collect the self-contained biome, which is going to bump me up in all 3 research tracks, which is great. So that'll move me here, which will lower my upkeep. I am now at the end of this science track, which is another victory point and is a way of ending the game. And I'm advancing past Colin in the ecology track, which will give me $1.
It's like you care about the planet more than I do.
It's funny how that works. And because this is my second action, and I now have 2 smelters, I not only get to build a free tube, but also get free color. which will be great for spreading the kelp around the board. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with a science. We're going to burn that kelp that I just purchased. Excellent. And a palladium from the surface. That will go onto the discount track.
So that's maxed.
Oop. Maximum. Okay. And we're using that to purchase a warehouse. Very necessary. And then my next action. Let's do a move. Let's bring some treasure home.
Just going to cut that little mess out.
Okie doke.
All right. Back to me. I think we're going to start with a science action. We'll discard kelp from here. Since the palladium track is filled, this just gets added back into the general supply now. And I am going to take surface smelters, because I am finally starting to contest Colin, and by that I mean I have 2 resources in surface storage for a change. I will advance 1 space with my lab, which I'm going to go up here because that's worth a victory point. All right, now I think I'm going to go ahead and do a move action. Sub is going to go here. This crawler is going to journey here, carrying 1 of its kelp. This crawler is going to go here, carrying 1 of its kelp. And then it'll go 1 place further to here. Actually, it'll go all the way to here. That's a good idea. I get to scout here for 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I could take the anomaly, but because I'm already at the end of the anomaly track, that would be rather pointless for me. So instead, we're going to... I'm sorry. It doesn't get to go there. It gets to go over here. And that's my turn.
Okay. We're going to start with a very expensive planet cracking for $5. Here we go.
It's going to trigger the
Let's
end.
see. So, I'm not sure. We're getting really close. I didn't look that far ahead. Here we go. So we start with the palladium here. And then we will... This isn't going to pull up anything. Planet Cracker is going to destroy this tile.
Okay.
Sorry, nature. And then this extractor is going to bring this down to 3. It's anything I want. I'm going to take gold. And my sub is going to take 2 from here. Brings that down to 1. 2 gold on board. Very nice. Oh, wait 1 second. No, I had something very important to do with Planet Cracker here. So it took the osmium. It also gets to steal from 1 place. We're taking the kelp. This is what it was all about. That kelp is very important. Can't do any research without it. Okay, we've done that. Excellent. And now we are definitely going to need to heal a little bit financially here. So let's do some process ore. Gain $1 for doing so, and then we will start processing. So I've got 2 gold on board near my smelter, so that's 2 out of the 4 that I can do. And then these guys here will also do well to be processed. Excellent. And now I will, as the final thing, since it's my second action, I can gain an additional $1 per smelter. $2. Let's go. And we're done.
Hey, you will trigger an exploitation event here. Here you go.
Wait. And what do we get?
That's exactly what you needed.
Oh, is it? Let's see. Oh, 4 momentum. Fantastic. We're definitely doing it. Okay, each crawler... Oh, I can't fit them all, but this is still worth it. Yep. Okay, dump. So there's 1 momentum out of 4. 2 momentum out of 4. And let's see what else. They'll probably want to travel. Oh, Sub can go places. Sub got treasure as well.
You do have your warehouse.
So we'll go. Oh, I do! Oh, yeah. Wait, did I? Oh, thank God. Perfect. Okay, so actually, everyone's dumping, so that's going to be 3.
I also get to adjust the markets. Let's see. I definitely don't want you in access to kelp with the current state of the game. We're going to increase the price of kelp and lower the value of osmium. Now the depth dragon, you have locked it into place. When this happens and it is not able to complete its movement, the depth dragon gets moved to one of the 7 spaces around its origin, and the person who's moving it gets to choose the orientation. So in this instance, we're going to place it right here.
Hi, Dragon.
It will give Colin $1, but it'll also give me $1. More importantly, when the end game is triggered, this is going to be worth 3 points for me, and it's going to cost Colin 2 points. Which should be great because... Oh, that may actually be a mistake for me. You know what? We're actually going to place it over here instead. So Colin, give back your $1.
Oh, yep.
And this will be good. I am going to start off with a construct action. I am going to spend $3 to place an extractor here. Colin, you can have a slag.
Oh, goody.
Place it there. My upkeep will go up to 1. And we are going to go ahead and do an extraction action. I will pay my $1 plus my 3 for the extractor. And I'm going to be very unlike environmentalist and trigger the end of the game through exploitation.
Oh! Oh, no!
So this will deplete.
Mm.
A kelp will come out here. My sub will extract 2. I don't really care what they are. I'm just going to take palladium. This is my second action, which means I will get a tube. I think we will build down to here just in case. And I'll get my last crawler out on the board, which is excellent. And that can go there. And that'll be my turn. So now that the end game has been triggered, each of us will take our final turn, starting with Colin.
Okay. Well, so I've got a little bit of a decision to make. My first thought was I was trying to go for an end game tech. In this case, it was the metallurgy department. That would cost me 3 palladium, and because there's not much discount on gold, 2 gold as well. So 3 palladium, 2 gold. That would clean out all of this. That's a lot. Those are worth a lot of victory points.
And it would get
I would be
you a total of
exchanging that.
4 points. So you would be giving up 3, 6, 7 to gain 4 points, unless you can get your other resources home.
So I could at least get these 2 home.
I believe you would be basically breaking even at that point.
Yeah, not crazy about it, and I love all the shiny in here. So perhaps instead a better choice would be, so I could possibly, can I process? Oh, nope, process is occupied. So what I got is what I got. I cannot shovel more. Well, I can take these 2 from the cargo hold and put them in here, but I've already got the secure cargo hold. So they're already counting, aren't they?
They're only worth 1 point while they're there, not its full 1.5.
I see. So perhaps the best choice is going to be trying to shovel as much into the secure cargo hold as I can and filling up the coffers. So that could be a good move choice. If I did a move, that would immediately allow my sub to dump these two. I think that's wise. That's an extra 3 victory points right there. Then my crawlers are going to be busy. Just a little bit. I don't think that they move fast enough for me to access all of these and load them into the cargo hold, sadly. Might have been worth getting the robotic infrastructure upgrade earlier on, but we are where we are. I do notice that we seem to be tied for building dominance in the shallows. 1, 2, 3. You have 5 buildings. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to fill that up. I'm sure construct is going to be the right choice. I have the ability to place 2 buildings. Oh my goodness, you've been building like crazy down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. 1, 2. We're tied in both places. Not cool. Not good for me. I think construct is definitely the right choice, if I can afford to do so. Let's see. I have the cheapest buildings in the game. That would cost me $8. 2, 3, 4. Well, I can get 1. All right, so maybe we'll tie for dominance. I might gain dominance in one place and tie in the other if I'm lucky. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's spend 2. Oh, can I? Oh, wait a second. I can build here. I'll get a discount on one of my buildings. So we get the biggest discount for building extractors. So let's do that. I'll spend $2 to build an extractor here. Thank you very much. Here is your slag.
I'm sure I will use that.
And then, do I have the 4? Yes, I have the 4 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will build our final smelter. It's in the way of the dragon, regrettably, but we're gonna do it. It's here.
You have managed
Ooh,
to
look at
max
that
out your upkeep.
Achievement unlocked.
You did manage to pull ahead here. So you have this on lockdown, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's absolutely no way that I can win that. This, however, I'm pretty sure I can win. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I do a construct and a propagate spores, I can do it, except I just realized that I am all out of money, so it's all for naught. That's unfortunate. So I think
I
what
had
I'm
such
going
an
to
advantage
do,
at the start, and I was afraid of it slowly peeling away.
going to
Can he
process
do it?
ore.
Can he do it?
That'll give me $1. Because I have surface smelters, I get to refine 2 ore and surface, which is good. I believe the last thing I'm going to do is propagate spores, which will get me at least a couple points. So 1 kelp will come out there, 1 kelp will come out here. And 1 kelp will come out here. So I did a pretty good job spreading the kelp around.
Yeah, that is a green ocean, all right.
My sub gains a momentum. Will come here. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. None of these are going to help. Although, if I had known that I was going to get this, I could have maybe taken control from you here. But as it is, not going to matter too much. We'll go here. We'll gain $3. And finally, I'll spend $3 to replace one of my crawlers with an extractor, which will at least tie me for control in the deep. Crawler will come back here. And that is the last turn of the game.
Game over. Let's see how we did. What do we get? How we do?
All right, let's move into final scoring. So when doing final scoring, we start by calculating our milestones. So the first one is the most structures in the shallows, which I believe Colin does indeed have on lockdown. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Colin will take first place with 7 points.
Good start so far. I'm liking it.
I am the runner-up. I will start with 3. All right, most structures in the deep. I think we ended up tied.
Let's count. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the deep.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the deep as well. So we are straight up tied. We are
It is a
going
tie.
to split 14 points. So each of us will gain 7.
Okay, putting me at 14.
And I will go to 10. All right, first player to enter the deep. That is Colin, and
Hey,
he will claim 3 points.
up to 17, cashing in my medal.
Okay. Now, most tactiles in each tree. So up here, it's split into 3 different trees: gold, palladium, and osmium. So starting with gold, I have 1 rapid pulse sonar. Colin, do you have an? Oh, you do.
I've got 1. Wow,
Oh,
lucky
this may
me.
not go as well for me as I was hoping.
Oh boy,
So we're each
it's
going to
a
gain
tie.
2.
Ding ding, up to 19.
2. All right, now palladium tiles. I have 3. Colin, do you have?
You got that on lockdown. I got 1.
Okay, so I will gain 3 points and catch up a little bit. Okay, and finally, how many osmium tiles do you have, Colin?
1.
And I have 2, so I will gain 3 points there.
There's the advantage you needed.
We go. All right,
Oh boy, he's catching up.
now we figure out our research tracks. So let's start up top here. I am in the lead. Plus, I have passed over the first victory point marker, which means I will gain 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. Colin has at least made an appearance on the track and will gain 1 point. All right, moving down to the next track. I am at the top, and I've also passed over 2 victory point places, so I will gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Colin failed to make an appearance on the research track that probably should have.
We didn't even try. And mineralogy of all things.
Yes. Colin gives up his 1 point if he had at least made an appearance there. Colin is, however, leading in this track, and he is on one of the victory point spaces, so he'll get a total of 3 points.
Oh, very needed. Okay. So 23.
I did my due diligence and at least made an appearance, so I will get 1 point.
Okay, it's looking close so far.
All right, now we go into individual scoring. In 1 victory point for every 5 credits remaining, which for me is going to get me nothing.
Yep, same here. Looks like I got nothing either.
Okay. Next, and this one is going to be a big one for Colin. 1.5 VP rounded down for each refined ore in surface storage.
Ooh, this is going to be great. Trade in that other metal. Okay, so set it to here. That's 3. And then 6, 9, 12, 15 points. Ooh, baby. Okay, 23, 33, 35, 38.
I have 2.
This is the advantage I was working for.
I'll take my 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, now we go
Okay.
on to points for collected anomaly tiles. We'll look at Colin's board and okay. We looked
Yes.
at Colin's board. I have
Our
a stack
passion for
of
preservation.
3 tiles, so that'll be worth 4 points for me.
You're keeping up.
Now we do tech tiles. I don't believe any of us got any endgame scoring conditions. Colin did have one that could have scored him points, but he actually emptied all of his ore into surface storage already, so that won't come into play. Beyond that, there are deep tiles, which, again, it looks like did not come into play. We did not uncover any of the scoring ones, except for this one, which nobody managed to build on, so that's a net 0. And
Oh, this is close.
finally, well, not quite finally, we do our individual player scoring advantages. So let's start with Colin and his Planet Cracker.
2 VP for every 3 facilities. So I've constructed 1 set of 3, 6, 9. So I get 6 victory points.
Okay. That might be enough to win you the game. I don't think my kelp is going to come through for me. For me,
Feels close. You also have the dragon in your favor. So
you have the dragon in my
let's
favor,
see.
but first, let's gain 1 victory point for each shelf space that Colin doesn't control that has kelp on it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might keep me competitive.
Woo! That is a lot of kelp.
Actually, that swings things back in my favor. So I'm 1 point behind. And now we're going to go to the final scoring condition, which is the depth dragon, which will give you 1 victory point for each green and neutral side. So that'll give me 1 point. It'll cost Colin 2 because he is in the face of the dragon.
Oh!
So Colin will go down 2. 1, 2. And I will increase by 1 point and give me barely the victory by 2 points.
Bravo. Bravo. I really thought I had a huge advantage there. I was pulling up minerals like nobody's business that game. Well done.
I really do believe that if I hadn't ended the game when I did, you would have had this easily. I knew I had to lock that down.
I love that it can just come down to an intelligent choice at the right moment.
All right, so that concludes our 2-player game. Very tight, very good game.
Great game. Great game.